Hey everybody, it's Beau Benjamin here with Beau Benjamin Realty Group powered by EXP. And today we're going over the buying process. So you are probably getting started, you're looking at houses online, and you're probably thinking, what do I do next? So today we just want to step through that process really quick and brief, and then we can meet up in person or over coffee or something to go over the rest of the process or dig into the details. So we're going to fly through this. First steps is we meet. We can do that virtually like we're doing right now, or we can do it, like I said, over coffee. The next thing we're going to do is get your buyer specifications. So I need to know, how many beds minimum, baths minimum. Do you want a 1-story, 2-story? Do you need a basement? Does it need to be finished? Garage? Do you street parking? How many spaces in your garage, etc. Those are the main core ones. Obviously, budget and location are probably the two most important parts other than those specifications. So that is a great segue. How do we get your budget? You may be like, I don't know how much I want to spend. Well, most people buy the property, buy the home at the price point, but they live in the payment. Okay, so you're probably going to want to figure out how much payment you can afford. And to do that, you can get a pre-approval, and the bank will let you know how much they will approve you for, but you can say, I would like my payment to be $1,500 a month or $2,000 or whatever, and they will run the numbers and not only pre-approve you for that number, but that they will then say, what does that translate to as far as amount I can spend and get that payment with the amount down. All those things blend together to make that monthly payment. So you're going to go to your loan pre-approval person. It could be your bank. I have a wonderful mortgage person that I refer all the time. He's excellent. He grinds just like I do, so I love his work ethic. He's going to ask you for a few things that they need. Almost all lenders need this. It's credit report, last 30 days pay stubs, last 2 years W-2s. When you do your taxes, you typically get those. Employer name, time with employer, bank accounts, and open credit accounts. Those are the main things. As soon as you can get those over to the lender, they'll give you a pre-approval. This process does not take long. Most people I know can get this whole thing done inside of an hour, sometimes even 30 minutes. So please don't be overwhelmed by that. It's very important because in today's market, a seller will not consider your offer most times unless you've been pre-approved by a lender. They want to know, if I'm going to accept your offer, that you've already done this pre-work and you know you're good to go. All right, so then we're going to review the purchase agreement. We can do that very briefly the first time out, but just want to give you a high-level overview of what things matter and how we're going to build an offer for you. Then we're going to go and start searching for a home. Now I'm going to send you anywhere from 5 to 20 homes. I'm going to try to narrow it down. That's one of my jobs as your realtor. I'm going to narrow it down to where you're not just overwhelmed with the 5,000 homes typically on the market in Indianapolis. All right, so I'm going to try to send you 5 to 20 that match your specifications, and I'm going to continuously update those as they come on and off the market. All right, then we're going to find a property. Now, I very highly recommend we go see properties right out of the gate. Most people don't want to waste time, their time, or they even might, some people say, I don't want to waste your time. Well, that's my job to show you houses, so that's fine with me, but I want you to be out seeing houses, and the reason why is you probably can't buy a house or make a decision to buy a house until you have a baseline built up. You need a baseline in order to be able to make a decision. If you go see your perfect house the first time out, you're going to be worried about, is there something better? You need to see that there's not. That's the one. You know it, you liked it, you went through it, it's perfect, let's make an offer. If you don't do the baseline and see a few houses first, you may accidentally pass that one up, and it may be the best one, the one that was meant for you. So we don't want that to happen. Let's just go see a few, get that out of the way, get you accustomed to the process and what we're looking for, and that'll really set us up for success. All right, next we're going to submit the offer when we find the house. Then we're going to walk through that purchase agreement again, and we're going to be very specific and detailed. We're going to give you a net sheet that shows your costs and expenses if you make this offer, so you'll know how financially it's going to work out for you. And then we're going to negotiate the offer with the seller. We're probably going to be one of multiple offers, so we're going to have to do some things. I'm pretty proud of our team and how we build our offers and coach and help our buyers make the best offer, we win more than we lose, I would say. So when we're competing against 15, one last week was 26. Last year, this time it was 35 in the spring. When we're competing against that many offers, you have to have someone that knows what they're doing, and you have to be with someone that can explain to you what that means for you and why it's going to help you win. All right, so we're going to get our offer accepted, and we're going to deliver earnest money. 2 business days from the time that offer is accepted, earnest money is due. So you need to have it ready. You can't have it off in some weird internet banking system that takes 4 days to transfer to your local account. You need 1% of your purchase price ready and available to put down as earnest money. It's a deposit. It counts towards how much down at the end at closing. All right, so that's $1,000 for $100,000. It's $2,000 for $200,000. It's $3,000 for $300,000 house, and so on. You can figure that out. Next, we're going to start finishing the loan approval. Our team will engage the title company typically. You can choose that person if you have a title person you want. Otherwise, we have great referrals again. They're going to make sure that this house is free and clear of liens, so when you own it, you're good to go. All right, you're going to finish the loan. They're going to ask you for an appraisal. Typically, that's roughly $400 to $600. You can usually pay that with a credit card, so it doesn't have to be immediate cash, but you just know that that's coming. Every lender is going to require an appraisal. Most lenders will require appraisal unless you have impeccable credit and the house is obviously priced right. Sometimes they'll do a waiver, but that's rare. All right, so inspect house and respond to findings. That's what we're going to be working on after we get an accepted offer. All right, that house and respond to findings, it's $400 to $600 for an inspection typically. It can go up to $1,000, but it's typically in that $400 to $600 range. There's many things you can get inspected. We'll review those things with you, and you can decide which ones you want to pay for at that time. After we get the inspection back, we'll walk through it. Each item that's called out on there, we'll go through, and we'll then ask the seller which ones we would like them to fix. This is a pretty intense process, so I don't want you to be overwhelmed, but most inspectors are going to find 20 pages worth of things. That is absolutely normal. Every house, even brand new construction houses, have problems because they're all man-made, but anything man-made can be man-fixed, so we'll get through that process no problem. You're going to get a homeowner's insurance quote to give to your lenders so they can know how much that's going to be as part of your mortgage payment every month. And then 3 days prior to closing, we're going to review the accounting sheet with you, and we're going to make sure that all the numbers look right according to what you were thinking. Then we're going to make sure you got the utilities turned on, and we're going to wire the funds. Quick thing about wiring, I will never send you wire instructions. There are hackers that are trying to emulate realtor emails, send them out, say wire the money here, and then people trust the email because it looks like it's from the realtor. We do not send wiring instructions. Your title company rep will give those to you, and you can communicate directly with them and your lender and your banker to wire that money. Just make sure you take the proper steps. Ask us if you need help. Just don't trust the email. It could be a spoof email. So then we're going to wire those funds for close, and then we're going to go to closing, and you're going to sign your paperwork and get your new keys. So congratulations, you just bought a new house. It's not that big of a deal from a process standpoint because we do it all the time, but it can be overwhelming to people, and I know that that's the case when people only do this every 7 to 10 years. Even people that have done it once or twice still don't remember because it's been a while. So hopefully this helped ease your anxiety, and we can do it much more detailed, much more thorough and slower with you. If you'd like, just give us a call and we'll do that at your convenience. Thank you so much, and I look forward to talking to you.